Hi, Eagle Nest family. This is Mrs. Hernandez. I just wanted to show you how to use Sora by Overdrive. So if you go into your Clever and scroll down to where it says Library Media Resources, you can click on the creature flying in the sky. It should open up Sora right away. If it does not, you might have to type in your username and add the at dorchester2.k12.sc.us and then type in the password you would use to sign into your computer. It may ask you to find your school. We as a district share our ebooks, so you would have to look up Dorchester School District 2, okay? Once you find the school, you click it and it should bring up Dorchester School District 2. All of these books are books you are able to check out, which means you can read them as ebooks on your device. Now let's do some exploring so we get a good idea of how we can use this. This section right up here is Give Your Eyes a Break, which means these are audiobooks. These are books that you don't actually have to sit and read the words. You can click one that you may want to read. Okay. And then borrow the book. That means you will get to read the book or listen to this book in this case for I think it's 7 days. I think you get it for a week. Okay. And then it automatically checks the book back in. Okay. You can read the summary of this book, or you can listen to a sample of it. Okay, let's go back out to explore and scroll back down some more. Here's some popular subjects. Most of the time, our books that we read would be juvenile fiction books. So let's click that. And here it gives you some ebooks, audiobooks, and gives you some different categories you might want to read or click from. Okay, let's click the ebooks. That's all of the ones we have here. If you notice, this first set right here shows that the big name books are all have place hold on them, which means somebody has already borrowed them or checked them out. And we cannot check them out currently, but you can place a hold on the book and that will place it here under your shelf under holds. Okay. We don't have any right now. Loans are books you actually have checked out. Okay. You can also put one on your wish list. So this is like a bookshelf for you to have, but it's virtual. Okay, let's go back to explore. Scroll down, let's see if we can find one that we can borrow. Well, here's an Amelia Bedelia book. So let's say I want to borrow the book. So let's click it. We're going to borrow Amelia Bedelia. And here's what it looks like. It opens up the book for you. You can move this. And you can see it you can open up and read the book. Okay. See how that works? You can touch your screen. I cannot do that on mine, but you can slide your finger over and you can read the book. Okay. So this book, oh yay, we checked out a book. So this book will show up on your shelf. If we go over here to your shelf, that should be on my loans. So here's Amelia Bedelia. It even gives you how much you've read of the book. Oh, it's 13 days. So you get it for 2 weeks-ish. Okay. So it's on my shelf here, and I can have that book for 13 days. Let's see if I can find any books I might want to add to my wish list. Let's go back to explore. I really have been thinking about trying to read a book that is a historical fiction book. So let's look up here and let's go back out of explore and let's try a historical fiction. Try to find something I might be interested in here. Oh, I heard this was a really great book. I want to read a sample of the book. You can also read a sample, which means just part of the book. Again, it opens up the book. You can slide this over, or you will be able to slide it with your hand on all of your devices and read this book. Okay, just a sample of it. Okay, here's a sample of a book you might want to check out. Just to check it out, see if you might like it. Okay, let's close this out. And I want to add it to my list. See, someone has already borrowed this book, so I'm going to add it to my list and I'm going to put it on my wish list. So if you go back to your shelf, it should show up on my wish list. Here it is. Okay. Or you could place it as a hold and you will be next in line to get the book to check out and read. But since I already had one that I was reading, I want to go ahead and put that on my wish list. Okay. So you really kind of have to go through and explore the types of books you might want to read. Let's look at a mystery book, possibly. Here's some good books. The Giver is a great story to read. So you can search through and try to find books you might be interested in by genre, or if you know the title, you can type it in up here at the top. Okay. Again, shelf is where you want to go to find out where you have all your books, how many days you have left on the book, if you have any holds that you're waiting for to read, or maybe there's a book on your wish list that you might want to be ready to check out. Okay. It also shows your history. Right now, I only have one book right here because I've only checked out one book, or I've only borrowed one book as of now. Okay, so explore button down here is something you need to make sure you use to explore the different subjects or types of books that you might have. Okay, and then your shelf is the other icon to pay attention to. Okay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email Mrs. Hernandez or Mrs. Lau through the library, or ask your teacher and they will give us an email or a note. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope this is helpful.